From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Come on, 180.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And that's complete to Cooks. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Watkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A play fake to Gurley, now gone. Sliding out of the pocket, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him. If they break a big one, finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes, that's caught at the 3. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up in an offset eye. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. 75 yards as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. He didn't get...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Rolling to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Like 20. Here we go.
On first down, it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Goff now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Gone. They'll roll him out right. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Goff on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Goff. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe. That
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being a...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On first down, Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And this is caught by Watkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And Woods has it complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. Goff throwing again. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the...
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Clay Matthews able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable Unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check three, check three, check three. Super one. I can't believe they let you put that.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, 58 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 26, check 26. Watch the shit.
On the ground, this is Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So second down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run. On the toss, here's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clay Matthews able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Check 53. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
53, Mike. Check the out, check the out, check the out.
from the end zone. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that will be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Now carry number 20 in the game. Here's Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. To throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it.
Bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set, hut, 70 ending. 41 right.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.